Just claimed my Twitch drops mystery variant and it wasn't a pixel. Is this some kind of scam? It is, in fact. You have been scammed, hoodwinked. It's interesting that all the knobs they keep turning and destroy are not the destroy cards themselves, but things that can also be used in other decks. Yeah, that's true. I think the Forge change was overdue, though, for what it's worth.
Snap.
I think Forge has been the best one drop by a wide margin for a long time. And from a generic power perspective. What are they doing with Ravona Black Swan gamers? Okoye has a one-drop win second hitter. I think with them moving Chavez to 1, they'll never make Okoye 1 again. So I think Okoye at 1, even as a 1-1, power creeps Chavez as a 1-2. Okoye could probably get kicked up to a 2-3 at least. She's definitely not a super playable card, but she's close. I'd like to see her be 2-3. I like how they... What you doing here, gamer? Guessing very wrong is the answer to what are we doing here. So, I think I actually Ghost Rider Lady Sif here as opposed to Cull Obsidian, because the way I lose this game is Shang-Chi plus enough power to beat me, right? Because 30 should be plenty. I shouldn't need 35. So Lady Sif plays around our lose condition here, which is a Shang-Chi plus stuff.
Victory.
There's a world where I play Cull Obsidian, they have like Shang-Chi plus a 2-power 1-drop plus another card here, and then we lose. So if that's the only way we lose, we should dance around it. Ravona into Black Swan into Professor X plus 1 energy cards that are free is cheesy. Last opponent's got some ideas rolling around. extra energy for me. Actually, let's spread. I want to take my 1-drops and spread them out because of Golem Obsidian, yeah? Thanks for the 7 months, Benjamin. Not quite discarding that one yet. I think I vibe, but not let them know I'm a Black Knight deck for the time being. Oh, this matchup's gonna be hard for us, chat.
Behold my mighty hand.
Leave when they snap.
Escaped.
Part of me wonders if Shang-Chi is better than Enchantress in this deck. Because I feel like we have the ability to generate big enough numbers that we should be able to compete with people that we need to Shang-Chi a lot of the time. But we don't generate big enough numbers to keep up with Living Tribunal bullshit.
This land is always changing.
Oh, snap.
Nailed it. Or should you just cut call for Enchantress? Yeah, I can see that. Wanna prioritize filling the right side up so if we Century, we don't get a void since we're not gonna be able to draw our Nihilus. I got a Warlock's probably still bad.
Enough said, Bubba.
Thank you, Logan. So let's make go Swarm Sentry. It's funny watching Living Tribunal decks play Skrull just to give Loki a way to beat them. Yeah, they're just teching for the mirror and then beating themselves because of it. Them having a 10 power blade into the negative zone is scary. It gets them up to 11 there. My Apocalypse gets me to 13 though. It's a bit of a coin flip where we play the Apocalypse too, yeah? We know they have a 410 that can't have its power reduced, which I think the fact that they have a card that can't have its power reduced makes them more inclined to play into the negative zone, and we are beating that there because it'll take them to 11, and the Apocalypse takes us to 13. So I think that's the play. I'm gonna lock in and they're not gonna be locked in, which means they're hanging out. Yeah, every time. Yeah, I would assume in an average game they play left and right. Or they just don't have anything else and they're just gonna leave. Okay. Just wait for everyone to retreat. Weird game. Weird game for a weird world. Vibranium shop offer is only on the web shop, yes.
Oh, snap.
Snap on the Zabu draw. Card's correct. Quantum Tunnel's not terrible for us either. Grandmaster Doctor Strange. But it's definitely playing something sweeter than us. The full Vibranium list available somewhere. It is. It's like it's loosely $160 for. Loosely, it's $160 for my brain. $160 for 10,000 gold and 16,000 credits, and then a small pile of variants. I don't want to play into Quantum Tunnel this turn, because if I roll the 1 in 4 Lady Sif, we'll get screwed on these voids. I guess if I would have discarded this, I could have Ghost Ridered it back, so maybe that was fine to roll. I would say the question is, are they a Shang-Chi deck, but they need to be a Zabu plus Shang-Chi deck to get their Shang under the goose. So hopefully we're going to be good to giddy up and win left and right here. Well played here. It's a really awesome sequence for my opponent. It'd be a shame if I had a Shang-Chi. Sure would fucking suck for them, chat. What a really neat and impressive game. Neat deck, opponent. Hadouken! Ha! 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 It isn't RNG to leave Vulture behind there. Heimdall always moves your cards in the order they're in the location, so Vulture gets left every time. Yeah, it's the unfortunate reality of the Vulture buff, right? Like you jump through a bunch of hoops, you make a bunch of sweet big brain plays to set up your Vulture, and 3 energy Shang-Chi! Ha! 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 It's me. I'm the problem, it's me. At tea time. Everybody agrees, but second dinner's balanced team. Do 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 do. All right, to the right. Gotta fill the right, or the sentry will make a void. I would love some friends, Coulson. I keep getting Call Obsidians for free, chat. It feels like cheating. That's actually just incredibly unfair.
Opponent snapped.
What's a real Marvel Snap card that beats me here? We're beating Eliath. We're beating a Nihilus plus a 1. We'd lose to Galactus Middle. We'd lose to Galactus Middle. Fuck you. What an absolutely miserable Marvel Snap card. Whoa! Whoa! Kagan to retreat. Ooh! Whoa! What a good use of everyone's time. What a well spent moment in Marvel Snap history. You know what, chat? My opponent wasted your time. I'm gonna waste some more of it. Have some fucking adverts. Enjoy. What a morning. Kang. What an awful Marvel Snap card design. I'd rather have ads than Kang. Mood. Finally a turn 6 worth running adverts over. Oh man. Kang really needs a rework. Does your table have different speeds or just one? Just one. Why would it need different speeds? I can't think of a situation where I would need to raise or lower it anything other than what the default is. Time to throw my desk into turbo, yeah. Alright, we just need a blade or a lady Sith, gamers.
Snap.
JK, LOL. Request granted. I think that saying second dinner is hesitant to change Kang is very silly. I think second dinner simply has a giant laundry list of Marvel Snap cards that they eventually need to make changes to because they're not good. And that Kang just isn't towards the top of that list, which is fine.
Apocalypse.
Didn't draw hella, outplayed. So, and this could be something that I didn't mention in my OTA review video that's explicitly a good thing. That could just be because they did skip an OTA. But something that's noteworthy from yesterday is even if all of the changes they made weren't massively impactful, they did make more changes than they typically make in an OTA. So, typically speaking, if you look at the history of Marvel Snap's OTAs, we usually only see like 3 to 5 changes per, right? And yesterday we got 8, I believe. It was 8 or 9. I think it was 8. I don't remember the exact number. It was more than usual, is the point. There's some incentive to wait to do this because we could draw Black Knight. Request granted.
Oh, snap.
As a hub, sure, yeah. Is it ever this? Nah, it's probably just Annie, right? Real combination of Marvel Snap cards here that make us lose the game. Just didn't do anything for 3 turns. What are bad matchups for this deck? I have to imagine Living Tribunal's not good. We're talking about maybe fitting an Enchantress in. I could see Enchantress being better than Zhang or maybe over Call Obsidian. But I don't know, Living Tribunal's also just not that popular. With Hella getting tapped out a little bit, I have to imagine it gets even less so. Okay, thank you for the 13 months. Welcome back. Appreciate you stopping by to drop that off. I was gonna put these shags into my deck, yeah? Wow, they bid my Annie and their Shag. What a lucker. Thankfully, I'm also a lucker, chat. Marvel Steps, a skill-based game. Do-da, do-da, bum 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 ba-da-da-dum. Do I need more than 8 on the right? It's just kind of a coin flip, yeah.
Victory.
We are incapable of getting stats into Sanctum Sanctorum in this deck. Swarm, also not stellar into Sanctum Sanctorum. I suppose there's a world where, they're a hella deck with Swarm, right? It's a thing people do sometimes. Oh man, that's funny. I assume they're leaving. More like an Agatha carrier, am I right?
Victory.
You ever boomer snap and the person's taking too long on turn 6 and the game's over with? No, that's actually probably the worst time to boomer snap. Because if they're hemming and hawing over it, they're thinking about calling potentially. And you want them to limp in for the minimum amount to give you 1 or 2 extra cubes. Snapping when your opponent's on the fence is terrible. When they're on the fence and you think you're really far ahead, you want them to stay. Alistair, I can't believe I almost missed your Hawaii 5-0. Apologies for that. Thanks for hanging out. Hope your Friday's off to a good start. What if you just want them to hurt? If you don't care about cube equity, do whatever you want, gamers. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life. There is no seasonal spending track this month. They got rid of it. TBD if it's supposed to come back or not next month. Hey chat, does anybody have this century with a gold background split? I was debating on resplitting, but I'm not sure if this one actually looks good in gold. I don't know if my body's ready to be Shang-Chi'd by the negative deck.
Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place.
Alright, someone's tagged me in the Discord server. That's not gold and it's not 3D, chat. I can see what it looks like with gold and 3D. Rainbow and flat ain't it. You never want to play Hood in the right side location of this deck because you want to have it in a different location than where your Void will go to, since they push over in order they were played out.
Wind, aid my hand.
Opponent snapped.
Looking to draw Sentry here.
Take off.
I sap him back on that one, right? And I think I play the blade out as well to try and retain priority. Do you want a blade plus Ghost Rider? That's an interesting thought. That gives me the most points. That's probably better, yeah?
Oh, snap.
I wanna have priority to not only duck Goliath, but also so we can Annie the Void across before they can Doctor Doom next turn.
Are ye worthy?
That's actually scary. Wait. Does that let me beat them Odining the Hammer? If they Odin the Hammer, they gain 18 up to 31. They go to 33. They go to 23. And I end up at... No, I'm only at 22. Sad. I'm gonna lose to if they drew the Beta Ray Hammer in 2 draws. Oh, the hammer becomes a demon. Yeah, sure does. I think I need the stats here, which is fine. Yeah, okay. Then do a Shang.
Face the might of Asgard. Mjolnir.
I'd like to dedicate this 8-cube loss to the Twitch chatter that said I should punt the middle. This one goes out. This one goes out to you. Always Shang-Chi, chat. Always Shang-Chi. How do you not punt the middle with the Nihilist? I literally could have played my fucking card in the center and we win this game. We would have been 3-3. I mean, it's not a complicated board state, chat. Yeah, that looks fine. And gold popped. It's very reasonable. I think you assumed they felt... Okay, but here's the question. This is a good level up mode for people. If we assume they fill the middle, how do they simultaneously fill the middle and beat me on the left? So it was correct for me to play to the center there, because if they fulfill the center, they're not beating me left and right. And if they don't fulfill the center to beat me left, then I can contest the center while also winning the right still. So it's correct to play to the center, because if they beat us there when I play there, it means that they're not beating us left and right most of the time. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. That's one of those, it's not even a hindsight play. It's 100% was just wrong to make the play that I made.
Opponent snapped.
It's 100% an 8-cuber that was inside of our control. Contesting their lanes is typically better than securing your own. In a format with Shang-Chi, that's true. You can't really assume that your lanes are secured most of the time because Shang-Chi creates such big swings. He forces you to try and play to all three more frequently. Because having numbers doesn't mean your lane is fine for you. I think the other variant of Century is better split gold. You're entitled to your wrong opinion. In here. But it's taking a while. I'm gonna leave. Normally I'd play Go Fish since they haven't snapped, but they're taking their sweet time. I don't feel like getting roped. If they had drawn Stormbreaker and played it mid with Thor, then you'd still lose. Sure, but I lose that game even if I play to the left, Martian. No, that's also not true. I'd still lose. If they drawn Stormbreaker and played that, I'm gonna give you a timeout. You could go back and take a screenshot and come back and tell me what a real combination of cards they could have there that would have beaten us, but that one's not it. We were beating them having a single Stormbreaker on the right. The only consideration for Stormbreaker on the right was if they double Stormbreaker, and they couldn't do that because of the Nico Demon. Yeah. Don't make me turn this stream around. Yeah, exactly. It's fine. It's fine. It's just like, it's one of those spots where it's just objectively correct to play to all three. Looking like we're probably dead here. Hand just didn't do anything. Shang-Chi that one at least, I guess. Blade will not discard himself, no. Oh, I know they have Mobius, so my zombie doesn't matter, said. I'll limp here if they let me. Ooh, I peeled back the ooey gooey lockjaw and hella layer on top. What was hiding underneath? Oh god, it was fucking Goliath and Professor X. Oh no, please make it stop. Oh man. Oops. Always has been. Yup. Ugh. The farting will continue until morale improves. Yep. It's just more evidence that Loki's the worst card for the game. It's true. It's true, you know. Blade's an awkward one to fill the raft with. I actually have to leave. It's just super clicky here.
Escaped.
Zap the Sif Ghost Rider here with Infinite. Noteworthy that Infinite's the only 6 drop in our deck, so we have the Sif Ghost Rider with it. It's guaranteed to floop the pig, so to speak. Smells like Teen Spirit. I mean, Loki. Everybody's favorite. And that last game, I couldn't both discard Annihilus and I couldn't both discard Annihilus and get the Wrath card. The Wrath card messed up the blade. That's the reason I retreated. Oh my god. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Monka, please have gotten a Ghost Rider. Please have gotten a Ghost Rider. And 50% chance to have an Ebony Blade here, yeah. You know what? I think I'm actually not supposed to play for Cloning Bats because they could have a blade. Because then their double blade could test my double blade. Just to call Obsidian, sure. And they got a hood guaranteed this time. If I put this in the center, actually, I have to play for all three, right? Because the best Loki deck's an Alioth deck. Yeah, I have to play for all three because of Alioth. Just FYI, the best Loki deck is actually a Zabu Tech Alioth deck. Thing to be painfully aware of in the current metagame.
Victory.
Found that out the hard way in an Infinite Conquest run last night, yeah. Can Alliance destroy cards in Wakanda? It cannot. Here's stats with this deck so far. They're not great because we threw an 8-cuber. Right about cube even because of that. An easy way to check how many gold cards you have. There is not.
Snap.
Snap here, I think, anyways. DC is about to move, bud. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay, so we're effectively tied here because they have +4 from this. So I think obligating them to commit at least 10 here is good for us. Your collection isn't hideous. You can sort by rarity and count the orange bordered cards. That's true. Accurate. Okay. ambitious. This is, I don't know if we've just queued into this person twice or if this some content creator put this deck list out, but this Black Swan Ravoda cheese deck is something we've hit a couple of times this morning. It's looked very mid. Yeah, Adam's still bad. Adam is unfortunately not great. This deck actually is not that good of a Nico deck, all things considered. You get to use stack hoods sometimes, I suppose. You and I both know you can resplit that Shay and get a better board effect. I mean, I have boosters to resplit it, but I don't have any credits. It's such a low priority. Once I have a good, reasonable split like this, there's just no reason. A good premium background, there's no reason for me to resplit other cards. Just incentive. It's different from the deck Big Baby played in the tournament. I have no idea what Big Baby played in the tournament. I copy and pasted a deck off of Untapped.
Opponent snapped.
I think we have to leave. This stiff's a little awkward. They moved the Prime button on desktop after many hours of aimlessly searching for it. I have my nephew show me and get made fun of. Olds don't know how to use the computer. Kyle, in the future, you can just click this URL for reference. But yes, they did. They keep burying the Prime sub option deeper and deeper in the menus. Which is actually what made me happy that they're just cutting support that it gives soon instead of getting rid of it altogether. With how far buried it is, I thought they would have. The announcement would have been that they were getting rid of Prime altogether. Thank you for the over 2 years.
Oh, snap.
Now this is an instance where we can sack the hood and draw some cards. So we have it. Solve this Wordle to access the Prime sub. I mean, okie doke. Okie dokie, artichoke. I would say the number of people who keep aggressively asserting that the change to Adam Warlock is actually a downgrade surprises me, but I'm not new to the internet and it doesn't actually surprise me. Oh, Cyclops is more on the left. Yeah, I just have so many things that need to go to the left, yeah. It's part of the problem. We're gonna get a hood back over here. Oh, I forgot Blade got destroyed. Fuck. That's actually unfortunate. I had a really good finish here with Demon. It's like I'm staying anyways, because they have to like spread equally here. Is it better to Valk the right? It is better to Valk the right. This is where I would put my undo all action buttons if I had one.
I am Iron Man.
We'd have lost regardless. We'd have lost regardless. We would have won if the Blade hadn't discarded our thing with Valk Demon, though. Oh, we would have won 9-6. Yes, you're right. You're right. Good show. We had priority. My brain was 9-12, but you are correct. Bye. Thank you for the primer. I appreciate it. Good morning. Good morning. Finally found the button. Thanks for digging around for it. Hey, CJ. Thank you for the 15 months. Welcome back. Yes, undoing the end of turn button is something they want to eventually implement, but they've said they've run into trouble with their tech stack. Rip. I share my embarrassment of not knowing how to prime anymore. Jeff sends the link and 4 more prime subs almost instantly. I've found my fellow olds. my people, they are here. I know Shang-Chi and Goliath. I believe. Oh. Hey, Tiago, thank you for the 11 months. Welcome back.
Victory.
All right, gamers, it's about that time. Everybody who didn't just sub with Prime, think about doing so in the future to dodge these adverts. We'll see you in 120 seconds. Thanks for hanging out. Don't go anywhere. Hey, Durham, thanks for the quarter of a year. Welcome back. YouTube gamers, if you're hanging out on that platform, don't forget to tap the like button on the live stream. Appreciate it. This deck was fine. I think this deck is doing all of the things you quintessentially want a deck to be doing in this format. Just also don't know that I found it particularly interesting. This deck has really good metrics on Untapped. Our stats with it were kind of middling. I threw a couple of really key games and mistakes that were very obvious when we paused and thought about it for a little bit longer. If If you're looking to do this kind of stuff, this seems like a powerful way to do it.